Alright guys, I'm going to do a little video on my scrapping trailer. I finally got it together here. You guys know I bought this landscaping trailer and I wanted to modify it into a scrapping trailer because I'll show you what happens here. I got a plumbing and heating, air conditioning business, and I come home and I get a lot of water heaters and junk, and I usually stack it up over here, and it usually it goes all the way with just stuff, water heaters and expansion tanks and all kinds of metal, condensing units and pumps, and it's pretty clear now. But what I'm going to do is I'm making that scrapping trailer, and instead of putting the stuff in the back here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to park it somewhere, and I'm going to load all the stuff on the scrapping trailer, and when it's full I'm going to take it to the dump. This way the yard will be cleaner. So that's why I wanted the scrapping trailer. Somebody's laying an egg. Anyway, I had a bunch of these 6-foot panels that I'm going to use elsewhere. So what I needed to do is I needed to find some 4-footers. Okay, and I found some on Craigslist. So there was a rack on the front here that I cut off. I ground the rack right off of there. And there was also some other stuff that was on there, and I'm going to give to another landscaper that was, to hold weed whackers and stuff. And I'm going to give that to a landscaper. I got a landscaper that's coming once a week and dumping off his grass shavings. And I've been putting them in the chicken coops. I mean, loading up the chicken coops with the grass shavings. They love it. So anyway, getting back to the scrapping trailer here, what I did was I had bought 6 of these panels. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I had to modify this one. This one was a little bit wider. So what I did was I cut like a 12.5 inches off each side, and I used these brackets here. Just bolted them, and then I just had to cut this piece down a little bit because the bolt's in the way, and put the piece back on there, wired it back up. And what I did was I just clamped them with these clamps. It's solid. It's not going anywhere. So this one here I had to modify this front section. I'm going to show you what I did in the back. And you can see I put the clamps there, and it's strong. It's definitely not going anywhere. And I'll show you what I did on the inside, how I secured it. But it's going to be for water tanks and stuff like that. I'm going to load it up on there, and when it's full. And I also got some barrels that I bought. Also got some of these square barrels that I'm going to use for motors and some of the loose stuff. So that's why I got these barrels. I'm going to strap these barrels inside there, and for the loose stuff I'll throw inside the barrels, and the barrel's full, I'll add another barrel. I got plenty of barrels. But that's what these are for. See how they're skinny? So I could put them right up against the side and strap them on there, and I could fill that up with the loose stuff. But the thing's 2-inch, so nothing's going to come out of it. I'm probably not going to have anything in there smaller than 2-inch, but if so, I'll put it in barrels. And you could see it's right at the right height of the back there. It's perfect. Now I had to modify these. See, this is where it was before I cut it. I had to add a piece of 3/4 pipe, and now what I did on the top here was I added this little nut and bolt, and I unbolted it because it was bolted together. So if I want to take it off, I want to drop just one section, I got this little thing here, and I welded them 2 nuts together. Alright, I could drop that one section down and leave that other section up. Or I could drop them both, don't matter. And I did the same on this side. It's only a scrapping trailer, it's nothing fancy. I gotta grind that off, but I had to add a piece of 3/4 pipe and then the piece because it was too short. And you can see the way this pole sticks out past, and it doesn't allow anything to fall out. So it's pretty good. It worked out pretty good for me with those panels. I mean, 4-footers is what I was looking for. I have a bunch of 6s, but they would have been too high. All right, so I can put that back in there, and when I'm going to be transporting, I got to put it back together, obviously. And it's 16 foot by 7.5. or 7 feet wide or whatever. And what I did here was I took some 1-inch you know, galvanized clips, and I drilled a couple of holes, and I put some quarter by 1.5-inch bolts with the aircraft locker nuts on there, so it ain't going nowhere. I got one there. I got one on that panel. You know, the corners are bolted together, so you can see this thing is rigid. This thing's not going nowhere. I shake the whole trailer when I, you know, move it. And I got another one over here. I got another clip here, and I got a couple of clips on the bottom that I drilled in with bolts to stop it from kicking out on the bottom. But I think it's going to be great for a scrapping trailer, you know. And I'll just wheel my stuff in. I'll probably just leave that one down, and as I get the stuff from work, I'm not sure where I'm going to put the trailer yet, but I might put it over there somewhere. As I bring the stuff home from work, I take it out of the truck. I usually put it on a cart and I bring it over there. I'll just bring it in and load it on this scrapping trailer. And when it's full, I'll take it to the dump. Keep my yard a lot cleaner. Now, if I wanted to put privacy stuff along the side, I could. I have some of the green privacy tops. I only got 4 of them though. I really needed 5. But I don't think I really need it because, you know, the wind will blow through it. If you put them tops, it's going to kind of be more wind resistant and use more of my gas. I'm not too concerned about it. Now, all this other stuff I got to clear out of here. I got to find a spot for it. I'm going to get rid of it on Craigslist or whatnot. I've been selling stuff on Craigslist, and you know, I got this little coop to get rid of, and all this fencing I'm gonna have for garden fencing, or I'm gonna use it in the back on a duck coop, or I'm gonna get rid of it. So that was it. Little modified scrapping trailer. Now it's got this 2 9/16 ball on there, or I could put this on there. Either one for the hitch. So the trailer cost me $850, which was cheap. I got all this fencing for $150. You know, a couple of clamps and bolts and these other clamps or whatever. You know, miscellaneous money. Not too bad. So I'm thinking I'm into it right now for about $1,000. Maybe $1,100 at the most. And I think it's going to work out well. Going to suit my needs. You know, and then these, I left these right where they are, and I'll just hook it back up, and if we're going to move it, that's perfect. That's perfect for what I need for a scrapping trailer. So next one I got to do is I got to modify the car carrier. I gotta mount the ramps up underneath. I'm gonna do that next. It's supposed to rain tomorrow really bad, so I gotta modify that trailer next. Make some. I got ramps that are laying on the top. I gotta make some angle iron skids underneath where I could slide those ramps in, where I could lock them. That's gonna be my next project. You can see the grass is starting to grow. What I do on the weekend is I'll cut the grass, and I'll sweep it all up, and I'll give it to the chickens. They'll munch it right down. Anyway, I've been modifying. I've been doing stuff around the yard here. I wrapped this little coop here with this stuff that I got for nothing. And this is where my garden's gonna be. I'm gonna have a big garden here. I'm gonna fence this all in. I'm gonna fence all the way back in here. This is gonna be my garden. The sun's coming right down here during the day. This is gonna be my garden. I'm gonna have a fence over here, and what I'm gonna do for the tail of dun is I'm gonna build a little lean-to off the top of this shed, coming down a little bit, just high enough so it misses the door, just a small pitch, and probably come out 6 feet, and I'll go over it the whole way. You know, put plywood on the top or whatever. It's gonna be like a lean-to, and that's where I'm gonna park the tail of dun, right under there. There'll be no sides to it. And then, you know, the cage is going to be here for the, this is where the garden's going to come. I'm going to use that chain link fence that I got. You know, the chain link fence is going to come over here and wherever I come out, and it's going to be a good sized garden. And it'll be right against the building. Whenever it rains, I get a lot of rain that comes off this roof, and it'll water the garden for me. So I'm thinking it's going to be good. I also have to fence in that coop over there all the way along, and once I'm done with the fencing, I'm gonna probably get rid of it. I'm not sure. I'm gonna hang on to it now until I'm done with it, but I got more than I need. I got a lot of panels here. I got a whole bunch of small panels. I'm like the 1-inch, the 1-inch chain link fence. Them panels I got a lot. I'm gonna use that for the garden. But I probably got 200. I don't know, 200 feet of this type of panels with the doors and whatnot in it. I got a whole bunch along the still leaning up against Menopause Manor there. So I got more here. So what I'm gonna do is, you know, do what I gotta do with the panels and then get rid of them. I don't know, I might fence in the yard, who knows. Can't go wrong with it. I bought them and I could always sell them. So that's it. Wanted to do a little update on the trailer, the scrapping trailer. I should have probably did more cuts as I was doing stuff, but just been kind of trying to get stuff done around here. I got so many projects that I took on, and I just got to get them done. I can move on to other things. If them barrels, I got to, you know, couple of barrels I'm going to modify. One, make one good one out of. I got two or three of them there. Some of the handles are rotted, some of the wheels are bad, and I'm going to make one good one out of all of them and then get rid of the stuff. Hey, Mr. 2-Pump Chump. You can see all the grass I put in here, all the grass clippings. I mean, I loaded it in here. I probably put like, you know, 3 inches in all the coops. This was the sunflower seeds, the roots from the sunflower seeds that I threw in here this morning, and they cleaned it up for me. There's not a root left in that thing. Look at it. This was all sunflower roots. Look at it. It's all back to dirt now. You guys did a good job, man. Oh yeah, you did a good job. And not even a root left. Right there's a piece. You guys did a good job, man. Oh yeah, you did. Yeah, I've been hanging the waterers off these motorcycle straps, and it's been working out good. You guys did a good job, man. Oh yeah, you did. You did a good job. Hey man, 2-Pump Chump. Oh man, oh yeah, neck level, y'all. Yeah, they really like the grass, I'll tell you. Do a lot of kicking. I like to break up there. Sometimes their food gets a little sticky there because I got lettuce scraps in there and stuff, and kind of scrape it up. They'll peck at it again. I don't know if you guys can see. It's a little glary in here. sun, but they're ready for their bread. I'm thinking, you guys ready for the bread, man? I'm going for the grass. I got these new birds that somebody had given me, so I got them in a cage here because these guys were attacking them. So I got them in the cage here so they can get friendly with each other before I release them. And 2 Buff Warmingtons, 2 Bod Rocks, 2 Wommerants, White Lace Wommerants, and them other 2 are sex links, red sex links. Probably about 12 weeks old, I'm thinking. You can see they're a little bit smaller than the Reds, the Rhode Island Reds, but the roosters were going after him yesterday. They were pecking at him and shit, so I'm not going to let that happen. Put him in this, leave him in this cage here until they get, you know, they're friendly with each other, and I'll let them out. Here comes the other rooster. This rooster's kind of got a, it's kind of weird looking. He's got a faded, see this thing's a little faded. The other rooster looks a lot better. But anyway, these guys, I'll probably leave them in the cage for a couple of days so they get used to each other, and then I'll let them out. Oh yeah! You guys got food and water in there, you're okay. Oh yeah, you're alright. Oh yeah. I don't want you picking on the little chickens. You can't be picking on the little guys. See? Oh, the little guy's standing up for himself. Good for you. These little white ones are pretty. You guys will be buddies before you know it. You guys will be buddies before you know it. Yeah, you'll be buddies. Oh man, oh yeah, next level, next level. Next level. Next level. Y'all. Alright guys, these are my sunflower sprouts that I grow, and you know, what I'll do is I'll just cut them, then I throw the roots, you know, in for the chickens, and they scratch and they eat all them. They eat all the roots, and then they end up with all the dirt left. That's what I showed you in the coop. I got some here that are just starting. I'm gonna put the tiles down and let them sit like that for a couple of days, and These will be another day or so and I'll be ready to harvest. And I feed these to the chickens. I throw them in with their feed, on top of their feed. They love the sunflower sprouts. There's a whole bag of them. I give them so many a day, so much a day. That's probably like 4 days right there worth of sprouts I give them.